This is a song about Jesus the Carpenter. It's called The Carpenter Came. The rain was pouring down, my roof began to leak. So I called the carpenter who shop us up the street. I begged him to come quickly, he promised that he would. And it wasn't long till I heard a knock, on my front porch he stood. With wisdom in his eyes and a toolbox in his hand, I told him I was desperate, he seemed to understand. I didn't know what was in store that dark and rainy day, when the carpenter came. I asked him to come in, he set his tools out on the floor, seemed to know his way around like he'd seen the place before. Right away he went to work, he knew just what to do. In no time flat he fixed the roof, and I thought that he was through. Then he pulled down one whole wall, didn't ask me if he could. At first I was furious, but then I saw the rotten wood. He told me not to worry, that he'd build it back like new. He said that it might take some time, but he'd stay to see it through. With wisdom in his eyes and the toolbox in his hand, I thought he'd come just to patch things up, but he had bigger plans. After all he's done for me, I won't forget the day when the carpenter came. He's still at work today, and he says that he won't stop till his house is perfect from the bottom to the top. I learned that I can trust him, so I wait patiently. And if it takes forever, well, that's all right with me. There's wisdom in his eyes and a toolbox in his hands. I told him I was desperate, he seemed to understand. I didn't know what was in store that dark and rainy day, when the carpenter came. After all he's done for me, I won't forget the day when the carpenter came. Praise the Lord.